Hello there, my name is Andrew Druckman and I'd like to welcome you to the channel because after all, the reason why you clicked on that link is because you want to learn how to get customers for lawn care. Well, guess what? You just came to the right place because that is exactly what we are going to be talking about today. Now, if you haven't done so already yet, consider subscribing to Traffic Magic because that is what we do. We talk about different tips and strategies to help you get more people to the front door of your business every single day. Because after all, if you have nobody at the front door of your business, you have no business because that is the bloodline to your business. And also something to keep in mind, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below that's going to give you more of an in-depth training on how to get more people to the front door of your business every single day. Now, without further ado, let's get into the action. So, my very first tip I'm going to share with you in order to get more customers for lawn care is signing up for Angie.com, or also is known as Angies List, and also Home Advisor. Now, excuse me, let me be very clear about something when we talk about this, because while they do offer free services, but they also do have a paid membership. But here's the thing about this. I think it's okay to talk about lead generation sites like these because if they don't necessarily have paid memberships or sometimes you have to pay for leads, I think it's okay to do that if you're starting from zero, you're starting from scratch where nobody knows you because after all, you have to be able to take the time to build up your credibility. But that's also assuming that you have the funds to be able to do that. But don't worry about it. If you don't have the funds to do that, don't worry. We're going to be also talking about some free methods in order to get more people to the front door of your business. So don't worry about it. I got you. So the thing about it is that with Home Advisor and Angie's List, or also Angie.com, the main thing I'm going to tell you more than anything else, just regardless if regardless if you're using services for free or even if you're using the paid services of these lead generation sites or any really lead generation sites, one of the biggest mistakes I will freely admit the fact that I actually personally made is that even if you pay for that, that doesn't mean that you still don't have to go after those leads and nurture those leads. That was something I kind of actually had to learn the hard way. So to put things into perspective, like I said, after you take the time to go after those leads, you nurture them, and you service them, properly, and you solve their problems and fulfill their needs, and you close out those leads and those customers. Now you've been able to now take the time to be able to use that to help grow your business. And so how do you do that? That we're going to talk about that right now. Is what you do is after you take the time to get those customers and you close out on them, take before and after pictures of your work. And also if you can get video of you working and or like your people working, wherever the case may be, whether it being pictures and video of your work, and that right there is free content you can use for your business. And what you do is you take that content, you put that on mightysites.com. Now, if you want to start building a website for yourself, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below so this way you can get started with your free trial today. And once the free trial is up, it's only $9 a month. Personally, I think that's pretty affordable. But here's the thing, right? This is what you do, right? You take before and after pictures and videos of that free content you took the time to sort out. You put that on mightysites.com. You put in your contact information, right? Your phone number, your address, email address, social media, etc., whatever the case might very well be, so that this way those people that see your website, they can get in contact with you. And also, think about it. You just took the time to sort out those leads, to sort out those customers, and you close down on them, and you service them properly, and you solve their problems and fulfill their needs. Now, those are going to be the people you want, well, in general, right? Obviously, encourage them to leave positive reviews. Well, encourage them to leave reviews. So obviously, if you do good work for them, obviously, they're going to leave a positive review for you. I mean, there's going to be a couple bad apples, sure, but most of the time, they're going to leave you positive reviews when you encourage them to do so. And I will tell you to encourage them to leave reviews for you, because the more positive reviews you have for your business, that actually will also work for your business as well. Why? Because other people will trust the word of mouth of other people that will take the time to edify you, especially when they take the time to talk about how good of a worker you are and the good work you that you do, now they're building your credibility up. And that's why I personally think positive reviews are the things that I actually consider to be trust builders, and I think they are very, very powerful to help you grow your business. And also, take all that information we talked about, you put that on your website, and then you put that website here on Google My Business. Now, at the time of this recording, this is what it's going to look like for google.business.com. But this is Google My Business. So here's the thing. I'm going to tell you like this. In my personal opinion, if you're not taking advantage of the internet, you're not taking advantage of social media, I personally think you're just going to be leaving a whole lot of money on the table, because honestly, everybody and their mama and their mama's mama, they moved over to the internet and they moved over to social media, which we're going to talk about social media in a minute. But the thing about it is they moved over to the internet. They moved over to social media. Why? Because nobody's really looking through the yellow pages or reading up news articles or whatever have you when it comes to looking up someone else's business. So I'm going to tell you, taking advantage of Google My Business will be very beneficial for your business, because after all, most times than not, most people are going to go on the internet and search for whatever business that they can to help solve their problems and fulfill their needs. And typically, they're going to go on google.com. They're going to Google, as they say. Why? Because that's the trending thing of what's going on right now at this present time. So what do? You build out your Google My Business profile. You have all your information on there. You put your website on there. You put your contact information and your positive reviews on there. You put all that on there. And again, the more positive reviews you have on your Google My Business profile, that's going to help you with your ranking. So that this way, when someone looks up your business on google.com, your business is going to more than likely be up there with the other people, and they're going to more than likely see your business. And especially when you see those positive reviews, that's going to go a long way. Now, after you're done with that, what I'm going to tell you to do is go ahead, as what we just talked about not too long ago, taking advantage of social media. Now, the main thing I'm going to tell you when it comes to social media, right? Because I will tell you, make sure you build your niche around whatever it is, build your niche around your target audience, And so the reason why you want to build your niche around your target audience is because once you understand who your target audience is going to be, that's going to put you in a better position, so that this way you can understand exactly what it is that they want and what their needs are. And then once you understand that, that's going to put you in a better position, so that this way you can service them properly, whether it being small areas or big areas, or maybe if they need a little bit more detailed work or whatever have you. But again, that's going to put you in a better position, so that this way you can help solve their problems. And look, even here on Facebook, I just put in lawn care, and I know I already did this for the time of this video, so this way I don't really have too many internet issues, because my internet's kind of slow sometimes. And so look, right here, this lady's asking for someone to service her, right? Just right off the bat, you could easily get a lead right there, and someone probably already took advantage of it. And I mean, you can see 24 comments here, so can only imagine how many people try to reach out to her, because of the fact that people are going to do that. People are going to go on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, etc. They're going to do that sort of thing, right? And also, this is one of the things I want to talk about when it comes to building out your social media account. Make sure, again, you build out your social media account around your niche of whatever it is that you're working in, and make sure you target their specific target audience in the local area of wherever it is that you're going to be working at, because after all, I mean, it makes more sense to target around your local area, because obviously you live there. You know the area. You probably even know the state laws of wherever it is that you're living at. So these are the things to really kind of take under serious consideration. And here's the thing with this. Like, you kind of saw that the banner obviously was very nicely put together. You see that this is obviously like beautiful content. Most of this really looks like after. Oh, well, here's a before and after picture. Or no, it's not before and after. This is after pictures, excuse me. But here's the thing about this. When it comes to posting content, the main thing I'm going to tell you more than anything else, when you post content on your social media profile, make sure you're posting content at least every other day, or if not, every single day. Because in the grand scheme of things, this right here is when you put out free content, that's going to help build relationships with other people because they're seeing the work of what it is that you're doing. And not only can you build relationships with with people through free content, but also engaging with people with your content, whether it being like on your social media platform. You invite people in your social media account, and as well as going after that target audience of whatever local area that you live at, and make sure you are constantly engaging with those people. And if you want to get more people to the front door of your business, you have to constantly keep posting content, you have to keep engaging with people, and you have to constantly keep working on your business at least every other day if you want more people to the front door of your business. And last but not least, this is also what I wanted to show you too, is that, like I said, I wanted to show you a couple examples, like Facebook, for example, is a good example, and also Instagram. And one of the last things that I'm going to leave you with is when it comes to being successful and trying to like make your business grow, one of the things I will sit here and tell you to do is it's always a good idea to model after other people that are successful, or let alone if it looks like that they're successful. Like look at this, for example, only 53 posts, and this person has got over 15,000 followers. That is awesome. That is awesome, right? Like this is obviously someone that obviously has constantly been working on their business. They probably have another social media platform other than Instagram, right? But my point is that I'm making is that when you see someone that they're successful, or it looks like they're doing something that obviously looks like that they're successful, it's okay to model after other successful people. Why? Because in the grand scheme of things, if you see that they're doing something right, obviously it's okay to do what it is that they're doing because you see what it is that they're doing is working. So why shouldn't you do that as well? Now, don't do exactly what it is they're doing. I'm never going to tell you to do exactly what they're doing. But as long as you get the general concept and get the general idea of what it is that someone else is doing, and you're modeling after them, and you're kind of following in their footsteps because you see what they're doing is working, it just makes more sense to do that for your business. And last but not least, even if you've got to go so far as making flyers and going into your local areas and passing out flyers and having conversations with people and talking to people about your business, because honestly, the main thing I will tell you more than anything else, above all, if you're not willing to put yourself out there, if you are not willing to market yourself, honestly, you're going to have a very tough time of getting more people to the front door of your business. And that is going to be the main thing I will tell you more than anything else. If you really want more people to the front door of your business, you have to constantly keep putting yourself out there. You have to keep marketing yourself, and you have to keep working on your business. That is good to the end of this video for today. I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, feel free to give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section down below, because I always want to know what it is that you got to say. And also remember, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below that's going to give you more of an in-depth training on how to get more people to the front door of your business every single day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.